And yeah, it's pretty interesting here. Jump over this water, mud puddle, fallen timbers, and again, now we're on the other side of this other cave. And I don't know how many of these caves and cavern like things that there are here at this park. But again, I don't know if you can see the detail, but it just swirls and it looks just like wood grain if you were to, like weathered wood, where the grain is, the softer spots are worn in and the harder spots, stick out. Weathered wood is how it looks. And here's our guide dog taking a nap. Oh, there it is. Springs to action. Once we, get around to where he is, or she. I don't know if it's a she or a he, but it's a pretty dang good tour guide. One of the better ones that I've had, and there's hardly, you don't have to hardly pay the dog anything. Yeah, maybe. Wow, here's and again, I really hope you guys can get this, just the awesomeness of the way this looks. It's, I mean, I see on other YouTube channels, people are, shooting some of these scenic shots, and they say how awesome it looks, and it's hard to grasp it, on a screen. But you can look down the woods, you can hear the creek running over there. There's a creek that runs through there, and you can hear it running. It's just so it just mellows you right out. This takes me back to when I was a kid. I was raised in Texas, and we had 600 acres of land. It wasn't like this. It wasn't beautiful like this. But here's some more little smaller caves, not big enough to stand in, but certainly interesting. But I used to hunt and fish, and my good buddy that I grew up with, him and I would go hunting all the time, and we had 4 spring-fed ponds, but again, it wasn't anywhere near as beautiful as this. Things just didn't have that much. I guess I'd call it texture. It's all of this is just texture everywhere. Ours was just woods and pretty much flat land, and some streams and stuff, but nowhere near this quality. But going up these steps right here, this is all like, I don't know if they made this, or this looks like natural rock where you just walk up these steps, and that it doesn't look like man-made steps. It just looks very natural. So here's another cave and a waterfall. Here it is, right here. It starts over there, and again you've got the grain of the, I guess it's like a sandstone. It feels like it on my feet. It's kind of like a hard but a sandy texture. And another waterfall falling down into this one doesn't really pull up down here, but it runs straight down there all the way down, and into that creek that you can hear running, or stream that you can hear running. You can probably see this water falling here. It's quite a bit coming off of here, dripping off of the underside of the cavern, and all down there. Really something else. I guess this is like a ridge. Huh? Yeah. There's our guide dog once again, taking us through the path. These are all the roots and things coming out of the trees, and they help form the steps and hold the soil back so you can kind of step down. It's a sure-footed tour guide mountain dog. There's another path over there. But looking back, here, you can kind of see. And again, I try not to go too fast, but just one of those things where you're so much to just pan, and when you do, sometimes to get it all quickly as you're moving along, you know, here we go down these steps. You can see us stepping down, and now we're kind of on level ground again, sort of, to the next set of steps. Here we go. Stepping. And this is springtime, actually. So the leaves on some of these trees, you can see some of them look a little bit bare, and others are just starting to, you know, put out all their leaves and the leaves. And again, this is evening time, so the leaves are like a lime green, like a bright lime green, and it's really pretty. You know, it's not like the regular. Here's a tree with you can see all the initials, but it pretty much has probably 750 initials and names, or maybe 896 or something, carved into this one tree here. Huge tree. Again, goes way up there, way up there, and then it kind of curves out away from the. Here we're kind of on the edge of a cliff. I'm looking down, looking around, more of this rock. You can see it kind of has like a lava look here with all the holes. In the Philippines, the islands are made up of rock like this, but it's limestone, and it's old coral that has, I guess, grown out of the ocean, or the ocean has receded, and you know the coral was exposed, and it looks like that. It's full of holes, and I'm going to actually get those. They actually have quarries where they I guess mine it, because it is limestone, and they use it for concrete. They grind it up and use it for concrete. But I'm going to take big chunks, maybe, in the Philippines you have to say kilos, so 50 kilo blocks of it, which would be about 100-pound blocks of it, and make an artificial reef. So I'm going to return it to the ocean and create an artificial reef. Here's another waterfall, and another kind of a small cavern. I mean, it's not that small, it's probably 30, 40 feet high. Again, there's my wife, and here's the cavern. And water just keeps running down everywhere. And you know, if you ever saw those TV shows, you know, the reality ones about the moonshiners and that, they always want to get this, you know, this fresh water that they use to make their moonshine from. But look at this. There's like a pipe. Somebody like put a pipe into the, and again, it's very dark here, so I'm going to try to kind of come around here. So somebody had stuck a pipe in the wall, and water's just pouring out of it and down. And that's just what it does. It just comes right out of a crack in the wall here. You can see all the pools of water, and it's just constantly running. And I'm guessing you could drink this stuff. I'm not sure. I don't know what's on the other side of there, but certainly looks really nice. There's a giant tree that's fallen down here, and these roots, they're just all exposed, and it really is nice. I hope we don't get stuck here after dark, because we gotta find our way back. We'll probably be heading back real soon, so I don't know how many videos I'm going to use to I'll make this into, but it's quite an expedition. There's a tree with a hole right through it. You can see that right there. Probably a raccoon or something lives in there. I had to go catch my wife. She's off exploring. She's got the bug, you know, the nature bug here. Whenever things get beautiful like this, it just, you know, it just pulls you into it. And here's the stream. It comes from the cavern. You know, that water that's running down goes down the stream here, down, and into this stream. This stream kind of horseshoes around here, curves and goes back out that way, kind of where we came from. And then there's another stream comes around here, curves and goes back like that. And that stream looks like it's almost coming, well, there's other canyon over cliffs on the other side. So water may be really coming out there because it's got enough water to make a pretty healthy little stream going out and back to where we came from. But I'm gonna have to round up my wife here because she's getting enchanted, I guess I would say. That's, you know, you hear those Walt Disney, you know, names of movies or names of places, the Enchanted Forest and that, and this really does that to you. I mean, it just really captures you, and you just want to keep going further and further into the trails and exploring and just looking at this beauty, you know, this natural beauty. And it's just I went to Hawaii one time, and I went on the backside of Mount Polly. I think I'm saying it right, but it's on Oahu, and it's a mountain ridge. It goes right down the middle of it, and there's a highway that goes over, and then there's a lookout at the top of there. And if you go past where they got like these barricades, you'll find a trail. And there's also like a little canyon thing that goes up, and you walk up that, and there's, I don't know how good of a trail it is, but back when I was there, about 7-8 years ago, there was a trail up there, and you could take that trail up, and there were planes crashed from World War II, old Japanese planes and stuff crashed into the side of the mountain, and there's like pieces of their wings and landing gear, and they were all like embedded in the side of that canyon there, and it was really cool. We probably ought to head back, and it's starting to get late. And I don't want to get stuck out here in the dark because we don't have a flashlight or nothing. What's that?
Just a small.
What is small?
A small pole.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, we can see this one, and then we'll head on back, okay?
Okay,
oh, yeah. And here we go again. And I guess these things are just everywhere. And like the lady that we paid, I think she said there's 1.5 miles of trails, and so this water here comes from this waterfall right there. There's like a double layer waterfall. There's one up at the top, and it runs down, and it hits like a flat layer, and then it comes out and then down and into here. And there's no pool here, but the water goes into here, and it doesn't go out in anywhere that I can see. So it must seep into the ground and find its way back over to the creek there. Now over here, you can't really see that very good, but that's another canyon, but probably also back before, you know, man came out here and, you know, made this into a national, or I don't know if it's a national park or state park. But probably a good place for bears to hang out. Yeah, we're gonna go back. I'm just gonna walk up to this point, and then we'll head back. So again, like I said, it's enchanting. Every corner that you turn, you see something new. You know that you want to, you know, just, you know, get that feeling that, you know, I mean, these trails and stuff, they're just perfect trails for people to, and there here comes Guide Dog. So I don't know if there's an exit, and it's 1.5 miles is what they said, but man, I mean, I wish we were close enough to, you know, to where we lived to come out here, you know, and revisit this and really spend some time here. And during the day with the sun up and that, you know, the video would be a lot brighter. So I think we're gonna I think this, well,
There's a flat
if this
road.
is not the end of the trail, we're probably going to turn around because there's another trail down here that looks like it heads back.
Yeah,
So that's probably the trail that does head back, but I don't know if it actually heads back from here or not. Here's Lindy, the mountain woman, and I'm going to try to get down there, and then that bridge there takes us back all the way back to the entrance to the park. And I mean, here's one way down. Looks like somebody slid down that one, like in those movies where they, oh wow. Here's another one on the other side. You can just hear all the waterfalls, just the sounds of the waterfalls, just a multitude of them coming off of these cliffs here. And those caves, all these are caves, and they're about maybe 20 feet high or so, maybe. I don't know, roughly, I'm guessing. But, oh wow, this is, oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, this is the main stream, it looks like, coming in here, going